History by region. West Asia. The ancient Near East is considered the cradle of civilization. It was the first to practice intensive year-round agriculture. Created one of the first coherent writing systems. Invented the potter's wheel and then the vehicular wheel. Created the first centralized governments, law codes and empires, as well as displaying social stratification, slavery, and organized warfare. It began the study of the stars and the sciences of astronomy and mathematics. Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is the site of some of the earliest known civilizations in the world. Agricultural communities emerged in the area, with the Halaf culture around 800 BC and continued to expand through the Ubaid period. Around 6000 BC, cities began in the Uruk period, 4000 to 3100 BC, and expanded during the Jemdet Nasr, 3100 to 2900 BC, and early dynastic, 2900 to 2350 BC, periods. The surplus of storable foodstuffs created by this economy allowed the population to settle in one place instead of migrating after crops and herds. It also allowed for a much greater population density, and in turn required an extensive labor force and division of labor. This organization led to the necessity of record keeping and the development of writing. Babylonia was an Amorite state in Lower Mesopotamia, modern southern Iraq, with Babylon as its capital. Babylonia emerged when Hammurabi created an empire out of the territories of the former kingdoms of Sumer and Akkad. The Neo-Babylonian Empire, or Chaldea, was Babylonia from the 7th and 6th centuries BC, under the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II. It conquered Jerusalem. This empire also created the Hanging Gardens of Babylon and the still surviving Ishtar Gate as architectural embellishments of its capital at Babylon. Akkad was a city and its surrounding region near Babylon. Akkad also became the capital of the Akkadian Empire. Despite an extensive search, the precise site has never been found. Akkad reached the height of its power between about 2330 and 2150 BC, following the conquests of King Sargon of Akkad. Through the spread of Sargon's empire, the language of Akkad, known as Akkadian from the city, spread and replaced the Sumerian language in Mesopotamia and eventually by 1450 BC was the main language of diplomacy in the Near East. Assyria was originally a region on the upper Tigris, where a small state was created in the 19th century BC. The capital was at Assur, which gave the state its name later as a nation and empire that came to control all of the Fertile Crescent, Egypt, and much of Anatolia. The term Assyria proper referred to roughly the northern half of Mesopotamia, the southern half being Babylonia, with Nineveh as its capital. The Assyrian kings controlled a large kingdom at three different times in history. These are called the Old 20th to 18th centuries BC, Middle 14th to 11th centuries BC, and Neo-Assyrian 9th to 7th centuries BC, kingdoms, or periods. Mitanni was a Hurrian empire in northern Mesopotamia founded around 1500 BC. The Mitannians conquered and controlled Assyria until the 14th century BC while contending with Egypt for control of parts of modern Syria. Its capital was Washukani, whose precise location has not been determined by archaeologists.
Iranian peoples. The Medes and Persians were peoples who had appeared in the Iranian plateau around 1500 BC. Both peoples spoke Indo-European languages and were mostly pastoralists with a tradition of horse archery. The Medes established their own Median Empire by the 6th century BC, having defeated the Neo-Assyrian Empire with the Chaldeans in 614 BC. The Achaemenid Empire was founded by Cyrus the Great, who first became king of the Persians, then conquered the Medes, Lydia, and Babylon by 539 BC. The empire built on earlier Mesopotamian systems of government to govern their large empire. By building roads, they improved both the ability to send governmental instructions throughout their lands as well as improving the ability of their military forces to be deployed rapidly. Increased trade and upgraded farming techniques increased wealth, but also exacerbated inequalities between social classes. The empire's location at the center of trading networks spread its intellectual and philosophical ideas throughout a wide area, and its religion, while not itself spreading far, had an impact on later religions such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Cyrus' son Cambyses II conquered Egypt, while a later emperor, Darius the Great, expanded the empire to the Indus River, creating the largest empire in the world to that date, but Darius and his son Xerxes I failed to expand into Greece, with expeditions in 490 and 480 BC. Eventually failing, the Achaemenid dynasty and empire fell to Alexander the Great by 330 BC, and after Alexander's death, much of the area previously ruled by the Cyrus and his successors was ruled by the Seleucid dynasty. Parthia was an Iranian civilization situated in the northeastern part of modern Iran. Their power was based on a combination of military power based on heavy cavalry with a decentralized governing structure based on a federated system. The Parthian Empire was led by the Arsacid dynasty, which by around 155 BC under Mithridates I had mostly conquered the Seleucid Empire. Parthia had many wars with the Romans, but it was rebellions within the empire that ended it in the 3rd century AD. The Sasanian Empire began when the Parthian Empire ended in AD 224. Their rulers claimed the Achaemenids as ancestors and set up their capital at Ctesiphon in Mesopotamia. Their period of greatest military expansion occurred under Shapur I, who by the time of his death in AD 272 had defeated Roman imperial armies and set up buffer states between the Sasanians and Roman empires. After Shapur, the Sasanians were under more pressure from the Kushans to their east as well as the Roman then Byzantine Empire to its west. However, the Sasanians rebuilt and founded numerous cities, and their merchants traveled widely and introduced crops such as sugar, rice, and cotton into the Iranian plateau. But in AD 651, the last Sassanid emperor was killed by the expanding Islamic Arabs, Hittites. The Hittites first came to Anatolia about 1900 BC, and during the period 1600 to 1500 they expanded into Mesopotamia, where they adopted the cuneiform script to their Indo-European language. By 1200 their empire stretched to Phoenicia and eastern Anatolia. They improved 2 earlier technologies from Mesopotamia and spread these new techniques widely, improved iron working, and light chariots with spoked wheels in warfare. The Hittites introduced the casting of iron with molds and then hammering it, which enabled weapons and tools to be made stronger and also cheaper. Although chariots had been used previously, the use of spoked wheels allowed the chariots to be much lighter and more maneuverable. In 1274 BC the Hittites clashed with the Egyptians at the Battle of Kadesh, where both sides claimed victory. In 1207 the Hittite capital of Hattusa was sacked, ending the Hittite Empire. Arabia. The history of pre-Islamic Arabia before the rise of Islam in the AD 630s is not known in great detail. Archaeological exploration in the Arabian Peninsula has been sparse. Indigenous written sources are limited to the many inscriptions and coins from southern Arabia. Existing material consists primarily of written sources from other traditions, such as Egyptians, Greeks, Persians, Romans, etc., and oral traditions later recorded by Islamic scholars. A number of small kingdoms existed in Arabia from around AD 100 to perhaps about AD 400.